Hey, Bohemia with Bohemian Stars and Ocean Art Readings. And today we're going to go ahead and get into another one. We have three options here. We have Bloodstone, Angelite, and Snowflake Obsidian. Go ahead and pick one of these. And today's theme, if you have just clicked on automatically and didn't read the thumbnail and didn't read the title, is about your past life connection with a love partner, okay? I was just thinking that some of you might just be listening to the video. Maybe it just popped on and you didn't know what the video was. So now you know, surprise. So pick one of these three options. Again, Bloodstone, Angelite, or Snowflake Obsidian. And I will see you on your timestamp. All right, for those of you who chose Bloodstone here, let's go ahead and get into your reading and see what are the past life connections, hey, between you and your person, okay? So let's go ahead and get a shuffle up here. I almost shuffled these cards into the situation. That goes with the other deck we're going to pull from. Okay, here we go. Of course, we're connecting with a good spirit curse in a good way with all honesty, accuracy, and clarity. And let me see if a card just flipped over here. I'm going to get into a situation. So this looks like a connection where there wasn't contention, okay? Where you guys found some amount of peace. You guys were able to kind of lay egos to rest. So maybe you were in a situation here, it looks like in this past lifetime, where people would expect you to fight or expect you to be opposed to each other in some fashion, but you weren't. So that was the plot twist. The interesting thing was like, wait a minute, you guys get along? Strange, because maybe your families didn't like each other, or people just thought personality wise that you wouldn't connect, or something of this nature. Okay, let's see what we got. So first I want to tune into your energy. Who were you in this past life? All right, who were you? Shuffling around the tripod, so bear with me, it's late right now. Magician, wow, you came in with a banger. Major arcana. You were the magician person, so you could have been a Virgo, Gemini, or Aries. We'll get a card here and see. Gemini. You were hella smart. This could be why part of the reason why you guys got along, even though you had differences, is you were a thinker. So you were like, it doesn't make sense to, you know, to beef basically. You understood things with a higher mind, and you really understood this person. You could read them, you could connect to the point it's like y'all literally had telepathy going on. So let's go ahead and see who they were. We have number 33. That could be significant. Of course, there's no months currently with 33 days. Maybe back in the olden days, you were from a time where there was 33 in your like birth information somehow. Maybe it was the year, or with some kind of ancient calendar or something here. For some of you, this might be pretty far back. It could also be a number 6, so you could have been connecting with the 6th or the 16th, with the magician being a 1. All right, who was this person in this past life? We'll dive in a little more, but I want to get at least a snapshot real quick. 3 of Cups. This person was more the party person. So like you could socialize, but you were more like you would do your performance and then be done. You read people. You were in your head. You were very analytical. You weren't showing up without a paycheck, okay? The magician isn't performing for free. This person was very social. They loved to interact with people. They loved interpersonal connections. I guess we'll be drawing from these cards for you guys. Give a spoon, very close to achieving your goal. So they this is reverse. They weren't someone who was goal oriented. This is where you're very different. You were more logical, more cynical, more detached, more like, oh, I really can't stand people, but I understand them kind of vibe. You could kind of manipulate and control people a bit and really understand, you know, how people think and their body language and their social interactions and their motivations. This person just loved people. They just like to, they had understanding of people for sure, but they loved to bond with people. They loved it so much. They were a true like social person, a people person for real. And they didn't really care about their goals as much. They're coming up very Cancerian. Very, very Cancerian. Okay. We also have Virgo and Aquarius coming up here. Tourmaline reverse. I just put a ton of tourmaline up here. So this person did not protect themselves a lot. They could have been new to the zodiac signs of Virgo and Aquarius being in their chart because they don't seem very analytical at all. That seems more your energy, but maybe you saw in them that you could teach them these things. You could teach them, how to think. Whilst they're also making friends and being popular and connecting with people, being of service to others, being a nurturer. They're a very down-to-earth Virgo, very chill Virgo type with this Virgo, Cancer, Aquarius here. And they really just, I don't know, they just love to be encouraging people and to be involved with others. It says you are good enough, bring love into the situation. They're a big nurturer in this past lifetime, okay? All right, they're coming up more feminine. Your energy is coming up more gender neutral, gender fluid, masculine, okay? So how did you guys meet in this past life connection? How did y'all meet? Ace of Wands reversed, not by accident. Page of Wands reversed. Someone set this up. Someone set y'all up and they were telling you about it before it happened, okay? So there was somebody here, some little fire sign, getting into mischief. You probably were rolling your eyes. I can already tell by the type of person you were and the type of person this was. You were rolling your eyes at this person. They were telling you, I'm going to set you up with someone. You got to meet so-and-so. They're so sweet. They're so great. They're so amazing. Like, I'm not going to leave it up to chance. I'm going to schedule this. I'm going to get y'all in the same party and gathering, which is easy on their side because they were somebody who they love to socialize. So you would definitely be, able to just be invited to something they're doing. You only come when you're being paid to the party. So you ain't trying to stay and mingle either, okay? You're trying to slip through VIP, do your performance, and then slip out. I think you guys did something for sure where you were in front of other people. You guys could have been doing where you actually performed as something like an illusionist or showing your mental, like a mentalist. Mentalist is what they're called, right? You show the way you can read people, the way you can get people to do certain things that you want. Maybe it was even seen as like mind control, straight up telepathy, kind of psychic abilities, but it's not so intuitive high priestess psychic abilities or moon card. It's more like as a reader, more as a logical, slightly cynical type person, but look what I can do. Isn't this neat? Can you figure out what I can do? There's definitely a performer energy that you had. So this person, this little rascal here was like, you need to meet this person. This is the kind of energy you need in your life. I think your ancestors want you together kind of vibe. Like, I've been talking you up to, get into this party over here. Believe in the impossible. Look, bless their hearts. They believed in the impossible. They were trying to get you out of singledom and dethaw you a little bit and get you to talk to this person. This is so cute. They said it's a blue moon tonight. Come on now, please come out the ice castle and talk to this person. They'll melt your heart. They're a sweetheart. I love them. Everyone loves them. We adore them. Just try it, okay? So let's see what your reaction was in first hearing about this person. Look at you. I can't even ask the question. Nine of Wands. You say nope. Bye. Skedaddle. I'm not going to go and talk to them. Look at how you turn your back to the person. You see, that's a thing in tarot you really want to look at. Are the characters facing each other on the cards and the way that they're laid out? You just turned your back on this little Page of Wands. I said Page of Cups because they have the heart of a Page of Cups, but they act like a Page of Wands reversed. They're a hot mess. They're a hot, troublesome mess. And you were like, no, honey, it's not happening. No, you said triggered. No, trauma, something. I'm not doing it. All right, so let's see what they told the other person about you. If they told them ahead of time what was going on, what was their thoughts. I didn't think they did. They didn't tell them about it because they probably knew how you were going to react. So they're trying to talk you into it first, but like be aware of the actions that this person was taking to get you guys to connect. So what happened at your first meeting? How did you end up first meeting? Oh, cards are flipping over quickly. Emperor. So this can be at your job. This could be when you were performing. Yes, you ended up performing somewhere where they would be. Okay, what was their reaction upon seeing you in this past lifetime? stunned. You gave them an out-of-body experience. What? This is the Onyx card in this deck. You straight up gave them an out-of-body experience. Their soul was snatched, okay? They couldn't even think. They were in the ethers. Okay, they were on their kundalini exploded or something, okay? Their medulla oblongata was like electrified. They just they were with creator somewhere. Okay. They were beyond the cosmos. They had the most intense reaction probably I've ever seen someone have in a reading to you, okay? Let's see what, it's so funny, bottom of the deck, Three of Swords. They were also instantly heartbroken because, you know, when you see someone that you fall for so hard and you instantly break your own heart because you're like, it could never happen, right? They hit that too. So when they did come back down into their body a little bit, their spirit came back. They were like, oh, my heart hurts. It hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. You're just too amazing. You're too good looking. It hurts so bad, right? And you can tell because they got all these feels. They're very Cancerian. We got 2 Cancer cards, and then the sensitive, nurturing side of Virgo, you know, the soft-hearted side of Aquarius. So they're definitely a softie. This is a Libra card. So they immediately went into angst. What was your reaction? Did you see them? First, I want to see, did you see them? Like, were you like, oh, this is so and so? Was your friend telling you or whatever, like as you were on stage, or did you know that they were in the crowds? Let's see. This is so good, y'all. No, you did not know. You did not know at all. Point blank, period. No. Okay, I want to see, was your friend there? Did your friend set this up or did it just end up happening? No, this was not set up. So your friend was trying all this time to set it up. But when you guys actually connected, no, it just happened. They happened to be at some event that you were performing at. All right, did you see them during your performance? I knew it. Look at the Judgment card. Do you see there's the one iconic, huge, amazing, etheric figure, and then there's the crowd, the masses. The stadium is full, honey. Okay, this event was full. Standing room only. And here are you, and you spot them. Yes, Judgment. You spot them. And the thing is, Judgment is a soul shook card too, because it's a Pluto card. You instantly, you didn't have as big of a reaction as they did. Like, they really took it there. But you had dang near as big of a reaction they did, but you're more stoic. You don't let anyone show, like, see it, because you're on stage. You do try not to show it. But your soul was like, oh my, like, flutter, 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 flutter. This is a soulmate contact. We got some past life stuff. Something's going on. Also, you were wondering, did they pay to get in here for some reason? You're hilarious. You're still thinking about your coin in the middle of all of this and your practicalities, but did they pay? Did they get a ticket stub? So you must have known what they look like. You knew what they looked like already because you recognized them. Or maybe it was just that they were the only one that could be them. Maybe the like descriptors of who they were on the scene or in town. You like who could it be but them? I'm getting a feeling they might have like a Venus and Leo or something too. So you recognize them right away, and definitely on a soul level. Let's see. I want to see, how did you yeah, it was one of those things. It was kind of like everyone knows who they are. Everyone knows who their family is. Everyone knows them for their looks. And again, they come up as the feminine person here. I don't feel that you guys were the same gender, but I do feel you could have been gender fluid. So sometimes, but here this is like, this person was known. They could have been known for their body too. Like, they're the ones with the biggest chest, the curviest curves, you know, the most luxurious hair, the most like glowing skin. So you're like, yes. And it also could have been that you knew what some of their family members looked like. So you were like, they look just like their family too. So it was very easy for you to tell who this person was. And there they go. All right, so what happened? What happened in this situation in your past life? The music just keeps playing. You're both having these like breakdowns and the music just keeps playing. It looks like there was some kind of band coming in, going around, something like this. And then there was like a pause, like in scene basically. And people went to chill. There could have been an intermission or something in the performance. It doesn't look like it's over though. Yeah, it's saying it wasn't over. Oh, how funny. It's like Look, I'm channeling ahead of the cards. This happens a lot. So the performance, the artistic performance was over. And for the moment, for a temporary intermission. All right. And so you guys were both just left to like sort through your feelings and be like, were they sending me a signal? Were they, you knew you were staring at each other after a certain point, but it was like, was there a signal sent? Like, what were we doing there? Kind of vibe. You both were left to figure this out. Was it just me who was like cosmically zinging? Were they also zinging? What's going on here? Okay. Three of Wands. Oh, so this Cancerian actually approached you. Look at you, brave little Cancer. I told you when a Cancer really wants someone, they will take action, y'all. Don't let them fool you. They're a cardinal sign. All right. But it looks like you didn't receive what? You were so harsh. You didn't receive them. So it's like this person tried to go backstage or talk to you or something. And he was like, nah, fam, I'm busy. Tell them I'm busy. Right? Maybe I think because the kind of person you are, you were seen like very ISTP in the past life if you do personality types, and they are a very nurturing, feeling, intuitive person. So they seem, and they're a little bit more spontaneous. So maybe INFP or something like that, or maybe even ENFP actually. So you you definitely were like, no, I don't have time to process this. What's going on? I had a feeling. I'm not going to let this person come see me. You're also thinking like they can't see behind the stage of the performance. So there's something with like costuming and things like that. And you say, I don't let anyone out here. So you kind of have your set rules. And so it was going to break a lot of your rules to let this person just like come and access you in the middle of the show and connect with you. And it was really unnerving. So you were like, no, you told the people to tell them, no pictures, no pictures. You can't come back here. All right. And then you went back on stage to perform. You went back on stage to perform. All right. So what happened after this situation here? This person was like head over heels in love. This water sign was so shook and stuck on you. Like they were just like, I just want to reach out and touch you as you go by. Like they worshiped you, okay? They were like earth shattering, earth shattering. Like, what is going on? I kept seeing this when I was shuffling too. And you were just deciding, I'm not going to date. Again, there could have been something with your families. I don't think it was straight up Romeo and Juliet, but it seems like here you clocked their family, you knew who their family was, and you were just like, nah. Like, I feel like you were a very self-made person. I don't think that this person was. At the same time, I think in some ways you thought that you were like more classy than them. You thought that you were like, it's kind of ironic, but it's like you thought you carried yourself better. You had better decorum and things like that, and you almost saw them as a little bit too common. Like they just liked everybody. They just like everyone. They really love everybody. They're always socializing and having a good time and nurturing people, and I don't think they really have a lot of boundaries with that. So it's kind of strange here because on one side I think that with the finance and the status of their family, you didn't really rock with that. Maybe there was things that family had done, just doesn't seem like you really appreciated that. At the other side of things, and then you're like, coming up hard. You were very self-made. You have really had to use your skills, your ingenuity and stuff. At the same time, you were kind of more uppity and just more introverted for sure, than they were. Okay. So you were just like hardcore, like, we're not going to talk. We're not going to date. Like, I don't have the energy for that. It's almost like you could have been like, I'm not going to do that this season. You know how sometimes in like circles like this with entertainers and like people who have some class, societal class to them, they like debut and then they have like different seasons where this is the season we date, and like things like that, like in a societal way. So it looks like you were saying, I'm not dating this season. I'm not courting anybody. I'm not doing that. I'm not interested in that. It's like a waste of my money. You were just so ruthless and very practical. You were like, no. It could have been also you're saying, I'm not going to take a house in the city and like invest in courting somebody. I'm going to maybe you still wanted to travel, you didn't want to settle down, you just really thought it was a waste of time and money. And you were just like really in denial. You're like, no, there's nothing here. I'm not doing it. Okay. So when did you finally start connecting more? Yeah, they were very dreamy about it. They had dreams about you. They connected with you on a higher plane. They could have went and had some divination, some different kinds of readings about you. They saw the other facets of who you were. They also found out even then they were looking into past lives you guys had already had. So that's so cool. Like we're reading about your past life with this person and they already got readings on your past life. Like in this past life they were getting readings on your past life together. What? Now look how the turns have tabled now, huh? Because look at you. Here you go. They probably told you one day, you know how cancers and water signs do. One day, and then in some lifetime, you're going to be the one who's stuck on me. You're going to be doing readings on me. Because it looks like you guys did have some kind of um, connection here. What is this? Because there's an argument here. So what happened? It looks like you tried to approach them again. And they were like, fine, I can't avoid you. You were so harsh. You were like, they approached you again, and you were like, fine, I can't avoid you. There's some kind of social dynamic going on here. We have 5, 6, 7 of swords, Aquarius energy. So your group somehow came together, your social groups over laced here, Venn diagrammed for a moment, Vesica Pisces, sacred symbols here. And you were just like, fine, I can't escape you. Like, okay, I'll talk to you again. And they were coming very nice and very nurturing, very forgiving. They didn't hold anything against you or anything like that. And they really were trying to move towards you. They could have talked to you about how you were going to move or travel or something. You're like, yeah, you caught me. I'm trying to escape the city kind of vibe. It looks like you were actually at something that was kind of a family function, or you went on behalf of your family, maybe like representing your family name, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm so wow, they were so bold. Again, it's like water sign cards, strong Cancer. I'm sure they were a Cancer. There's a slight chance they could have been a Pisces or Scorpio, but they straight up shocked you because they were like, you were in my dreams, and I know we have a past life together, and we have psychic connections, and I know that you know we do. And they're like, look at how they like put their chin up and pouted. They were like, and there's nothing you can do to change my mind. Like, change my mind today. Like, I know we have this connection. And you were shook. You fell on the floor. Maybe physically you did. It does look like you physically got weak. Like, it really was like, whoa. I think you haven't had people like challenge your logic or challenge your, like, you were like someone who really would hide behind the strength of your mind, and like this physical image you had of like, don't challenge me, I know best, I'm the smart one. And once you made your money, you really also had that armor of your luxury that you would wear. And so this was like, what? Like, did they really just say all of this to me on point, and it hit because it got beneath your armor because you knew it was true. They were telling the truth, okay? I'm seeing 2233. What? And basically that is how, you know how they say, and that's how I got a cat. And that's how this Cancer got you to date them. They were just like, look, I know you're lying, homie. Like, this is our dreams. This is our past lives. Yep, I know you were in that dream too because I saw you were consciously there. Like, stop lying to me. We're together. And you were like, well, I guess that computes. And they literally were like mic drop, I'm done with the conversation. Give me a hug. Bye. And just like walked off. Like, that's the end of the conversation. And you were like, well, I guess you're in my day-to-day life now. Like, okay. Like, you just started trying to figure out, okay, so I gotta include that. You're very practical again, very, very practical. You're like, so I guess I should talk to them when I get off work. I guess I should schedule in dating time now. You just started planning immediately. Okay, I guess they're gonna be my day-to-day life now. So funny. You had a lot of anxiety and stress, but you did. Look, you listened well. You were totally the personality type who was like icy and cold, but then as soon as you cave in, you're like, you listen to everything and like behave and do what you're told. 100%. You were like, okay, I guess. Give me the rules now. I'm listening. I give in. So cute. They gotcha. Let's see what their energy was. They were the boss. I have told people this again and again. Cancers are the boss of the family. I don't care what anyone says. Even someone with strong Cancer placements, they wear the pants in the family. They will let you think, oh, they're just sweet little clueless over here. Nah, okay? They are the boss in that marriage. And so that's what they sacrificed, and they gave you a long time. They gave a long line to the fish they were going to catch, and you were that fish, okay? And when they were ready, they went, look, Mama Coin, they came for that investment. and, and then they were the Queen of Pentacles, and you were the Knight of Pentacles in this situation. I want to see what your friend thought, because your friend called it, okay? Your friend was trying to get y'all together. What was your friend thinking in this situation? I see it already. Look at them. They're the Queen of Wands now. You were calling them the messy little Page of Wands reversed, doing them wrong. And look what they said. Also, it looks like your friend got very famous too. Your friend's career did take off. So they had a lot of smack to talk to you, your fire sign friend. Because not only did they apprentice well and actually make it big when you kept telling them if they didn't get together, they weren't going to make it big in entertainment, but they became a diva, okay? And they had this friend also does have the energy of changing gender expressions as well, okay? But they also had the, like, I told you so. I told you, I'm never wrong. They talk smack to you for your lifetime. They talk smack, and they would be right here with your boo. Because we knew. They'd be high-fiving. You'd be like, stop that, y'all. They'd be like, go take out the trash. You were like, okay, you're right, I should do that. So they tamed you. They tamed you after all. What was the rest of your guys' life like? Let's go ahead and see. Yeah. Oh, you really became a softie. Like, by the time you like got later in life, people would never have been like believe that you have been as closed off and icy and fierce as you have been. Like, if they met y'all at later in life, they would never have thought that you would have given your partner a hard time like you did. Never. They would be like, what? They'd be shocked. Like, what? You were a Queen of Swords? No way. Like, you would cry. Like, you would die if you didn't have this person, is what they would think. And people would be like, yeah, look, here goes your fire sign friend, ready to tell. Sure enough. Your fire sign friend would always be ready to roast you in the story and tell it again. We had to drag them to the altar, honey. Drag them to the altar. Because this person was acting a straight fool. They would lay it on thick. For the rest of your life, you had your love story narrated by the friend you didn't listen to when they tried to get you together with them in the first place, okay? So funny. But yes, they'll just say, well, they're glad in the end, with all the help of all the spiritual beings and the seers who read your guys' past life and everything, y'all finally got back together. And that is how you guys ended the connection. You traveled a lot. You definitely traveled a lot. And you felt like it was good that we ended up together. We did find each other again. You did recognize that we're soulmates, and we found each other again this lifetime. And it felt triumphant and joyous and exciting. And it just felt like the rest of your connection was very much a victory parade. You were able to balance, your day to day with what you want. But we have the birds of paradise here. And we have you guys feeling like you're touching the stars here. There's all the stars here. Yes, I do feel like y'all outlived your friend. So that they are acknowledging that. They say your friend did have where their luck ran out. Wow, they're really acknowledging the death and passing of your friend. So that was something that was difficult for you guys to experience when this friend did pass away, because they were such an integral part. So this person's probably very close around you guys. Whoever was this fire sign. Yeah. They're definitely going to be someone who is around you, because that is something where even your relationship felt different. It was still beautiful. It was still something you really wanted, but it's saying you miss this person. They're part of your story a lot. So yeah, there's someone who brings you guys together whenever you guys drift apart. So you might recognize that person around you now. All right. And what does this past life have to tell you? For this current life? Let's see. Let's grab some of these. This past life have to tell you. Moonstone reverse. It's like, don't forget your past life connections this time. Don't have to go round and round. We got Bloodstone. Did y'all this Bloodstone group? Hey, what? What? Wow, root, heart, sacral chakra. So this is saying you chose well. You were drawn to this reading because of this, and it's saying don't forget your guys' connection anymore. All right. You guys can be a little bit changeable, a little bit emotional with each other. You can draw a little blood. You're very intense with each other. But this, metaphorically speaking, draw a little blood. But this is like instead of 24/7, we have 28/7 here. All right. So funny because the moonstone and bloodstone together, and we got 28 like the moon cycles. It's kind of like y'all can act like you're on your menstrual together. but like but just chill out sometimes, okay? Just chill out. Like breathe through it. You'll get through the full moon cycle or whatever's going on. And it's like no matter what body you're in, no matter what DNA flows through you guys, you always end up finding each other again. At least you have for quite a few lifetimes, because there was at least 7 lifetimes when you found it this past lifetime, and this past lifetime feels like for some of you it was very far back in the day, so you probably had many lifetimes between then and now. I think that this here is showing even more lifetimes that want to be clarified. I don't see anything with children or anything of that nature. It could be the gender dynamics and stuff that were going on as well. I don't see that you guys adopted or anything like that. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing for you. So please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. Hey, for those who chose Angelite, let's go ahead and get into your cards here, into your reading, and see what is your past life love connection with this person, the past life connection with your love, either or. All right, let's see your energies overall together. Page of Wands reverse. So you guys, y'all, y'all would be spicy and ornery to each other. All right, you would frustrate each other and irritate each other a lot. You talk a lot of smack and beef in this past life connection that's coming up. Could have been that there was always someone in between instigating as well. Very interesting. We had a Page of Wands reverse type person show up in the last reading, and I used a completely different deck. So let's see. Some of you, if you're listening to more than one pile, it could be, they had said in the first pile that that friend is always part of your guys' connection. So it could be that you're, listening to multiple piles, and here goes your friend again, okay, in this other lifetime. Sounds like them if you chose group 1. If you chose this pile, you might listen to group 1 too. Let's go ahead and see who you were. 8 of Cups. You could have been a traveler, a wanderer. We have Pisces energy coming up here. All right. We have somebody who you only wanted to be around real people. You didn't want to grieve or be sad. You wanted to heal your heart and mind. You're somebody who really, really had to struggle for your spiritual, emotional, mental health peace. You could have had something with your mental health where maybe you had a certain diagnosis for something with your mental health, and so you had to stay very much in balance. You might have traveled seeking to heal in this mental and spiritual capacity, but you learned to really stay around positive things and positive people. It feels like you also maybe relocated a lot because you experienced grief. You experienced the loss. There's a feeling of losing parents early. We have 19 reverse. Also, hematite is like Gemini crystal, mercurial crystal, and that rules earlier in life. So it seems at some point you lost either some siblings or, just family in general, the family you had or your parents. And so you became like this very independent wanderer and traveler. Even though you're a very sensitive person who needed a lot of nurturing, you found a way to nurture yourself, and you didn't want to be someone who was very codependent at all. Let's see who they were in this past connection. Lover. Okay, we have Gemini energy. So we have a little mercurial energy with you, with being a Pisces with mercurial energy, Gemini or Virgo. And we have them having Gemini energy, okay? And then we have 6 here, and that now looks like a 6 when it's reversed. So could have been June. They could have been born in June for sure. Okay, you could have had a birthday on the 16th or the 8th. In Pisces season, or the 18th. All right, let's get a card for them here and see a little bit more. Creonite 33 reversed. Definitely this group could connect to the other group because one of you had a Gemini Mercurial personality and the number 33 came out. Some of you are definitely listening to more than one pile here. Release, declutter, the heart chakra. This was a very open-hearted person. They were all about love. 100%. They had loved deities, loved goddesses, loved flowers. They knew the language of flowers, like everything, okay? They knew the sultry, the hedonistic sides of love. They knew the higher, like, ascended versions of love, everything. They love poetry. They feel like they were a poet. They definitely feel like they were a poet. Very romantic person. There could also have been Aquarian for them or Leo energy in their chart. Okay. All right, let's see. How did you first start knowing of each other? This looks like I'm getting by chance. I'm hearing by chance, but like by fortune, like fortune shining on you and bringing you a good chance here. It's like something here, and it's very much with the earth energies too. It's almost like the earth wanted you to know each other. So we have these kind of morning glory flowers bringing them here, and morning glory is an interesting play on words because you seem to be someone who mourned a lot and lost a lot of family and started off on your own travels at a very young age. And we have here like the earth wanting to bring you. It's like Mama Earth wanting to bring y'all together for some reason. And I think it's a lot of this person being such a nurturer and you really having that energy. It's almost like to cradle you, to help you feel better. This person, I'm telling you, y'all, what is happening? This is like another lifetime of the same people who are in the group one. I'm telling you, go listen to group one. We have that this person could seek seers. They could have psychic information. Their mom could have been somebody who was a sibyl, a seer, a shaman, a reader, psychic, whatever term they used, a wise person, a medicine person, 100%. They were fully into that ceremonially. So they would have been probably like taken care of by their gift, taken care of by their community for being completely in their gift. Yeah, 100%. Here we have them taken care of. All their needs met because their gift was recognized and respected at the time. Like their cards channel energy already. Like they were that psychic. They were very, very powerful, very abundant, very generous a person. So they came from pure love. That's why they understand. It makes so much sense when you look at their mom because you see the earthy side here, like the god Pan. You see that with the Empress, and then you see the spiritual, like Kuan Yin, high vibrational side. You see that with the Queen of Cups, the Nine of Cups energy here. And they are the natural next step then, because if you're an Eight of Cups person, you're learning how to cut away the toxic, you want to go towards love, Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups. So they came from like being over, like this is like the water dripping from the Ace of Cups is how I see these cards, like channeling in, showing that their parent was like hanged man type person, someone who's fully in the spiritual realm, but very grounded at the same time, almost overly grounded as well, because they had so much abundance that they had because at their time their gift was so respected by their community. It wasn't like nowadays where people are like, wow, I actually have to pay for a reading and I have no respect for spiritual things. Gimme, gimme, gimme. No, people really understood exchange and honored, taking care of their seers and healers back then. I'm so happy to see that. So this person ended up having such a good balance of as above, so below in the way that they experienced and were nurtured in love. And that's why they had such an open heart to connect with. Yeah, and it would make so much sense why the earth itself was like so open, because if their parent obviously is somebody who taps into the earth energies and helps their people and guides their people to be in harmony with the earth, it makes sense also why the earth was like, this is a very loving person and you're a child of the earth over here. My other child is traveling and is lonely, and this child of mine is so connected to me and so full in a different way and has so much love to give. I want to bring you guys together. So they definitely had insight ahead of time from their spiritual parent here, letting them know their parent could have been Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We also have some earth energies, Capricorn, Taurus, maybe a little Libra in their parent's chart. Okay, so what was your first inkling of this person? Ace of Cups. You felt it. You felt it. You just felt love, and you're like, where is this coming from? So they have the energy of the kind of person who would pray for their soulmate. They would do offerings and ceremonies to bless their soulmate. Their eyes are closed. They're like, I don't even know who you are. I don't know where in the world you are. I don't know. But I'm getting some information here. My mom's feeling you. My mom's blessing me for a beautiful relationship and healing me. I feel the energy of the earth bringing me together for my best partner. And so you just felt overwhelmed by this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles energy. And you're just thinking, where did this come from? Right? Just like, wow, because your partner was so strong. They were like Isis, Set, healing Osar. So like Isis healing Osiris. That's how strong it was. And here you had felt the loss of siblings and different things with your family going on and the pain of that. And it's like their energy was already resurrecting you from afar. Yeah, oh wow, you were just so, you had so much grief and hurt. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. Yeah. And you had this kind of this energy of this guilt, this boogeyman, maybe even survivor's guilt kind of haunting you. And all of a sudden you started feeling this pure love, beautiful, sweet, sacred energy coming through, just aligning you in so many different ways spiritually. Yeah. And just, it was like almost like it was hard to stay feeling toxic when you feel this good energy come in. It was trying to bring in smooth waters and smooth sailing where you had had very toxic, turbulent things. And I think you had gone in and out of many different random heartbreaking relationships and housing situations and things as you're traveling and just kind of searching. Oh, sorry. So, what was your first meeting like? Oh, got some cards here. Wow, you went to see their mom. Yeah, this is you went to the seer. You went to the temple and their mom was there, the seer. Again, coming up with the water energy with the earth energy. So it would be Taurus. I thought it could be Taurus or Libra. Most likely for most of you, it's going to be that they had strong water with Taurus. Most likely some Pisces, Taurus in the parent here. Okay, but again, could be a little Capricorn, little Libra for some of you. Maybe one of the other water signs, Cancer or Scorpio on their chart. And it's giving me their moms because she was so spiritual, right? She probably knew astrology and everything. It's giving me very strong energy. But you went to the spiritual center there, and this very much feels like a temple, or what would be, where the sacred ceremonies are done. Yeah, straight up. How like whoa is that? You feel the call of them sending this love and healing from this person and their child that they raised with love, and you answer it. You actually walk right in to where this person is the healer. Where your future, well, I'm thinking, let's see if y'all get married. We'll keep reading, but your potential future mother-in-law is the healer, and your soul just goes right to them. Wow, that's astounding. Wow. So what happens? What happened in this situation then? Okay, Chariot. You didn't want to leave. You loved the energy of this place. These major arcanas here, you loved the energy of it. You didn't know that it felt like home, but it felt like better than any place you'd been that you had tried to make your home before. I felt like it was very emotional for you. You were very moved being in this sacred place. You were very moved watching this mother. Yeah, who had so much power, but in such a laid back way at the same time. It was just really amazing to you to see passive power in a way, not where you have to be on guard. And, you had that energy where you had to be like in the streets and traveling and like on your guard all the time. Like you actually felt like, wow, I'm letting my guard down here. And that felt very new to you. Yeah, literally it was kind of like, can I stay here? Can I heal here? Can I be taken care of here? So it could have been that they were set up with facilities to help people, let travelers, people would go in pilgrimage there, or people would, looks like you ended up doing a work travel thing, because here this person's trying to leave the house and flee. And here you said, my healing is being here. I need to be here. You asked, what can I do? You weren't sure about like being an apprentice or something. I think your heart was telling you, I would love that. It was like a dream. What if I could stay here? Right? This person even looks like they have like a yoga mat or something. What if I could stay here and heal? There's probably, it's a very sacred place in connection to the earth. So there's probably sacred waters there and, trees and sacred mounds and things there. And it was just so beautiful to you. And then there's this partner. You start spying this fiery attraction. Who is this person? But I think at first you weren't even aware. You were just like meeting the other healers there. You were kind of figuring out, wow, I can contribute to the community here, kind of have like a job there. Like you heal, but then you also go and, do some things there. Yeah, even here they have like sacred spires on any buildings that are around. So you were just like captivated by the view and just like healing and just feeling the soul of the spirits there in the earth and, being very astounded with this healer. But then you see Person Charming is here as well, and they are the child of this water sign healer, the child of the water sign here. And you were very attracted. Okay, again, it's still very sacred and all. We got pyramids and stuff, but now we got big attraction coming into play. 100%. But you know what? I see you being worried because I feel like your feelings were very clear on this person emotionally, psychically, and attraction wise. But I do feel this sense of worry of like, wait, I've healed a little bit. So you probably were there for, some time. Maybe within a month, not more than a month, but within a month. Interestingly enough, the last group also had a moon reversed card as well, talking about moon cycles. So within a cycle of the moon, we have new to full moon here. So it wasn't a full month. You had been there, but you already were making progress and feeling better. So you were consciously thinking once you saw this person, should I be interested in this person? Because what if I like tear up all the hard work I did? It's like I'm finally like processing emotions that I wouldn't acknowledge. I'm finally, having very strong psychic energy and spiritual energy. And I'm feeling all of these beautiful things, right? I'm connecting with the water, I'm connecting with the land. And, should I even be thinking about, anything besides my work and my job and my day-to-day kind of routine here that I'm having at the spiritual center? Yeah. Let's see. So it looks like this is so cute. It looks like you asked around. You did research. You went around and kind of asked people's opinion, but like how they're blindfolded. You didn't tell them it was you. So you did the whole. So my friend, came here to the temple and everything, and they're like your friend. You say you're like going around as you're doing your chores, asking the different people that you had met for their opinion. Well, what would they think? Which is hilarious because if you look at this, I hate to tell you, but they're all seekers, which they're all knights, which means they're all like in the same age group. So all the knights probably talked about this. You thought you were being slick. But you did the whole, so my friend, they came to the spiritual center and they're healing, but now they met someone they're really attracted to. Like, do you think that they should pursue that or would that be wrong? What would be the right thing to do? Is it honorable? Is it against any sacred rules? It could have been like that. You could have really been thinking, like, if I initiate, because we have a bunch of different people initiating into different things, different areas of the community, the sacred practice, the ceremonies and things. So you were really trying to figure this stuff out, but it's very cute the way that you're trying to be slick about it because I think they knew. And then finally you found someone who was a little older, not in your same age group, who gave you heart-to-heart advice. Let's see what they said. Yeah, quite a few of them actually. I think they told you to be bold. They told you to stay focused on your spiritual practice, but they gave you great advice. We have a fire sign, and you knew a lot of people, a lot of males too, a lot of males. They told you to keep with your sacred practice, but to follow your heart, that love is also part of sacred practice and that love can be drawn to you. And they could have told you a routine. Here, this person's actually doing a love working. That's a love bebe that's there. So this these elders here, well, a little older than you, they could have told you, we have cups and wands here, like follow your passion, follow your heart. Like you can be spiritual and also have love. Let your guard down. Don't be so defensive. It's a good thing. There is room in our spirituality and in our healing process for you to have love as well. Magician card, they encourage you to be the magician. The last deck, the last pile, group one, your energy, who would be you if you watch it, came up as the magician. So very interesting again. What did this person feel? Oh my gosh. Last time this person had tower too, and their reaction to you, like they were shook. What? Okay, I just feel like this is, y'all are the same soul group as group one, and this is just another one of your stories, or just in a different page of the same album. So they immediately were like, your community, you belong here. Like, I'm always gonna love you. We always gonna have each other's back. We can heal through any trauma that came. They're very conscious, very higher mind with the lightning here and the 10 of Cups. They know that they felt like you can have a happy ending no matter what. And they knew they would never give up on you. And they knew that they had a very sweet energy though, where this 10 of Cups is like, whatever relationship we have, I will love you to the utmost. Like, I don't just have to have you be my partner. If that's something you don't want, I'm going to love you to the utmost as your friend then. Like, they had that like higher vibe kind of love where, like, even if you can't be mine, I will love you the best in the relationship that you allow me to have with you. Very beautiful energy. Like, I will still come to any emergency that you have, be there in the happy times, the happiest and the worst of times for you, period. Like, they were just ready to ride and ride for you, okay? That was the reaction. They really just wanted to see you not be sad. They really just wanted you to be well and to be happy. Truly. That's truly what they wanted for you. Beautiful energy. Okay, let's see what you were thinking about them and feeling. You felt so shy. You felt so shy. You were still working through some kind of lower vibrational emotion. So you would feel shy, you would feel overwhelmed, you would feel anxious. Your brain would, think thoughts that weren't helpful sometimes, and it might put you sometimes into a power trip, sometimes into sadness. We did see that your mental health was something you had to work with in this lifetime. So you did go through sometimes feeling more powerful than anyone and then feeling more depressed than anyone. And so that was something that was hard for you to figure out in relationship to this person, because I think you felt about them in ways you'd never felt for anyone. And so you had to learn then, it's like you had to learn what was your mental health in relation to them, because your mind and your emotions felt differently towards them than you had towards anyone else. So it like brought out different aspects of yourself that you had to figure out and balance and things like that. I want to see what the mom's doing. So the healer mom who was so lovingly, helping to call you to their child here. What were they thinking? What were they doing here? They were staying pretty quiet. Oh, they were so sweet. Wow. Because how much I can see they love their child, for them to welcome you in and help you heal and just be ready to accept you as their child, and to see you equal with their child even when you weren't in a healed state. It's just so pure and so amazing. So they knew you were going to need time to heal, but they were just quiet. They didn't try to bombard you with like questions or anything too much. They just kind of let you be. Um, they also, something about your language being different because you were a traveler, they didn't try to like make you talk in the local tongue or dialect. And they were just kind of there. So they just let you see them loving people, and they just let you see them inviting you into things, and showed you by their displays of love that you were welcome into the situation. And again, this being the mom here, it makes so much sense, guys. Like, I'm going to keep referencing group one because I just can't help how these are like the same people. But that person came up as the 3 of Cups person, and that they had had a lot of love and nurturing. And then we see again the mom in this one. This is where it comes from, right? For this person as well. So yeah, they tried to just let you figure things out slowly but surely, heal. You might have even had some physical where you had to like heal your leg, or maybe you had a broken limb or something with the way you came in with that 4 of Swords reversed. could have been some trouble on the road as you were traveling or something. So you might have had physical things that you need to heal. They would have just helped you with healing there and really just let you kind of find your own way. All right. So how did things go? Like, how did you guys kick off deciding to get together? Five of Pentacles, Death card reverse, Eight of Swords. Ooh, did you? Let's see. Did you decide to get together? Seven of Swords reversed. Wow, this is so funny. Y'all, in the last read, it was reversed where who would be you was the person who finally was Seven of Swords reversed. It looks at some point you approached them and you said, look, I know I've been ignoring you. I know I've been kind of standoffish. Like, I know I still have a lot of things, a lot of things to heal. You told them I'm not over the loss that I've had in my life. I'm not over the deaths that I'm grieving. I'm just barely able to acknowledge them. I'm still kind of struggling with some of my mental health aspects, but like I'm into you and I'm honest and I'm saying how I really feel. Like, I've been spying on you, I've been watching you, I've been talking to others about you, and I'm just keeping it real with you. Like, I just need, it's like came to the point that you need to get it off your mind. You need to just speak your truth to this person, and you let them know, like, I'm scared, I'm worried. Like, I'm also a very wise person and I'm also a very spiritual person, but you know, I have fears. I tend to be guarded. I really, I came here for help. I came here because I was without, I don't have all this family and money and support and stuff. And I have a lot of pains that I'm finally just barely acknowledging that aren't really healed yet in me. But this is who I am. And this is how I feel. I think about you a lot. I think well of you. And, I'm, again, a very honest, very loyal person. It's like I'll howl sometimes, I'll be sad sometimes, I'll be so excited sometimes. I'm pretty sharp tongued, but I'm genuine and I'm true, and you can count on that. And this is how I feel basically. And this person just let their guard down. They felt like you were the truth, and they were the truth towards you. Let's see if we can get some more. Yeah. Yeah. So this person would have also let you know that they would have let you know that their days had not been happy since they saw you in pain. Like, they don't care about compatibility. They don't care if you guys are different. All they care about is, like, how are you feeling? Are you okay? Because they had already said that back here to us. We saw behind the scenes that they genuinely only wanted you to be happy. So their energy here, they would let you know, like, basically, I'm not going to make you tell me twice. Like, you don't have to come and tell me this again. Like, I'm letting you know right now, like, the only thing I've been thinking about, like, I've been losing sleep, I've been having insomnia, I've just been hoping that your healing journey is going well, and that everything is okay with you. We do have 19 and 6 reversed here. Those were numbers you had up here. You have the 6 right here and the 19 reversed. 19 reversed. Yo, from the get. This person will let you know, like, I'm not trying to stay single, but I'm not trying to rush you into things as well, because I see you're healing things from childhood. So you guys communicated exactly the things we talked about from your origins. You kind of compared notes on your background and things. And there's a lot with the number 6. It's everywhere here. So that could have been a very important number. 33 is also the number 6. Number 6, it's everywhere here. So there could have been something sacred with that in your traditions, or something, I don't know, maybe the naming of one of you, the naming of your town, something in your spirituality. A lot of this could have been happening in June. So yeah, let's see. So this looks like you guys even went to somebody in the community. You guys had so many beautiful, supportive people to talk to. This is amazing how many people you had. Yeah, very open community, very safe space, truly spiritually woke place to be. No wonder you felt so comfortable here. But it looks like you actually went to someone like a counselor or a mediator to help you guys kind of maybe get some advice, like, do we think that we can move forward with this decision? We've both let it be known that we care about each other, we're interested in each other, but this is where things stand. Like, what would be the wise thing to do? What would be the healthy way to do? I think you guys really prioritize your mental health. You wanted to be spiritually aligned, but you guys felt that was good, but you really wanted to make sure that your mental health was good and that your physical health also. So it's like you're checking in with counselor, mediator, doctor, whoever was doing the nurturing to see, is it okay if we move forward? So far what I'm seeing is that I don't see you guys actually getting together romantically. I see that here it's like we don't officially get romantically together. We end up deciding not this lifetime. It does look like you ended up leaving and traveling at some point. I know, right? Um, but it's like you took the time you needed as like a weary traveler to get your resources together to heal your physical body, to learn about relationships, to do a lot. But I feel like here was a very empowered decision. You left feeling so joyful. You really needed this connection with this person. You left full, belly full, purse full, skilled, spiritual. You might have gone back to your homeland because some ship came in. It did look like a shipwreck here. So some of you might have actually suffered a shipwreck. And that's how you kind of landed in this area. But it looks like you decided, because this card is all about past lives and incarnations and things like that. What are you going to do with your lifetime? You decided not to move forward in this connection. Yeah, you felt overwhelmed. You weren't done healing. And you didn't feel like you were ready to commit for a lifetime. And it didn't seem like you wanted to have a family. Like to create a family and to have children. That it was just something hard for you. That was something where you were just like, I don't want to risk losing things again, but I feel like I found myself. I feel like I'll always be connected to this person. I'll see you next lifetime. Like you guys will always be my friends, and you know, beloved to me. And you have connected me to my spiritual sources. I feel connected to the earth. I feel connected to the universe, to spiritual beings, and you felt very free. You felt very happy leaving. Okay, let's see how this person felt. Six of Pentacles reversed, Strength card, Page of Cups, Two of Wands. Wow. Do you see how you left feeling like the star and they left watching the sky as seeing you as the shooting star? Now, for some of you, this lifetime could have taken this. Okay. For those of you who will go there, it could have been that the crash that we saw, this is literally showing someone someone going back to being a star being, watching this being take off across the sky, and the person you end up in the universe. You're not on the earth when you leave. And even here, this person, they were such an ascended person, is connecting with beings in the sky. So for some of you, it could have been that one of you was literally not of this earth, and that's you. You were not of this earth, and that's why it was hard for you to be here, and you were struggling and kind of traveling and kind of wandering and were a bit stranded. And then you went back. Wow. Plot twist, huh? That would make a lot of sense. But it's this energy that they never stopped searching for you. They never stopped getting messages and connections with you. They knew they couldn't help any more than they did. They struggled with it, but they also had so much love and such a pure heart that they were able to find happiness with the connection. Yes. Well, it's confirmed. It's literally, this is a being who comes from another world down to earth. So at the very least, like we'll say you're an alien, however you want to use that term, was like an alien from, you know how they say like you're from another country to here or from another planet in one way or another. Okay, you were definitely foreign to this person, but your connection was honest and true. You had a real strong connection of peace and love to each other, creative energy that was very beautiful. Okay, and I think that they gave you all the medicine and energy that you needed to feel loved, accepted, and nurtured and empowered, and like in a way that it's lifted and carried you for lifetimes. It's very beautiful. So this is what I'm seeing. All right, maybe you'll recognize them and their mom around you. And some of these, you had so many other people that ended up showing up here too. So you have a lot of spiritual soul friends that are here. Yeah, I think also this partner ended up working with animals, by the way. A lot of animals around them. After you were gone, tons of animals around them. But yes, this is what I'm seeing. Such beautiful messages. I'm so grateful to see them here. Whew. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment, and I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye. All right, for those of you who chose the Snowflake Obsidian, let's go ahead and see your messages here. We're doing past life connections, love in the past love connections, uh, all of that, okay? Deck's like, let's go, Ace of Swords. We're going to go ahead and just tap into it here, see what was the energy between you guys, who were both of you, how did you meet? Sometimes there's other people who pop up that were significant to your love stories, and just kind of walk through the whole connection, all right? I'm getting that one of you could have had some kind of scars or even ceremonial markings, like ceremonial scarring on your arm. All right. So you might notice that you guys have like a birthmark or something there, or maybe you also have like the same tradition this lifetime as well. Okay, let's go ahead and first get a card to see what was your overall energy and connection together. What was the vibe that was there? Fortitude. 9 reversed to a 6 again. This has been in every reading, I think, tonight. Let's see, this is the 9 of Wands reversed. So you guys had the energy of helping each other let down your guard. Not be so defensive as maybe you were to the external world, not make things as hard or feel like you have to work as hard or have like such a wall up to protect yourself as you did to the external world. Together, you guys were able to get behind each other's defense mechanisms, the defensive systems here, and maybe try being a bit more vulnerable again, trusting again. So let's see how deeply that went. It's like communicating. This person's delivering mail, so you guys were able to communicate many messages to each other that you just couldn't do to others. Let's see who you were this lifetime. Okay, we'll take from here. We have quite a few guys. Art reverse, we have Temperance card. So you started off as someone who was raised in very jaded ways. Temperance reverse would say you weren't raised in harmony. You could have been someone who would have naturally been an artist, would have naturally been very loving and multicultural and open-minded, but it doesn't look like you were taught that. It looks like you were taught the exact opposite. You were taught bigotries, closed-mindedness, maybe like nationalism or something. Our spirituality is the only way, and it doesn't look like it was accepted to be an artist. It wasn't something that was done, or you weren't allowed to be, something of that nature. Let's see a little bit more, because you wanted to talk. You threw a lot of cards out for this. Yeah, the Rock Star reverse, the Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of like this, that's not in your cards. This isn't meant for you. You're not allowed to be that. You can never be on stage. 2 Sagittarian cards reversed. Like, you need to be prudent. You need to do the family business. You need to stay within your class, was the energy that was given here. It was all about sacrificing because of money, money, money. There was a lot of debt that you were raised around. Yeah, and there was a very rigid, almost like poverty-based spirituality. So you definitely, we're getting a lot of cards with music, art, rock star, and then the mage here is a producer. So this looks like you wanted to do music. You wanted to go to College of the Arts. You were like, I don't care about relationship. Your family could have also wanted you to marry to help financial situations. You were like, no, I don't care about that. I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm not getting married for like, financial connections, or, because that's what I'm supposed to do because our religion's telling me to, or whatever. You were like, no, I want to go and increase my mind. I want to make my own decisions. I want to have my own free will. You were very, very, very strong-willed, and you were challenging what you were raised in. So it's like this Sagittarius Gemini axis thing going on. And you were really, really trying to make sure that you could be raised in a way that, or, like get to some kind of success. Yeah, so your signs that were strong in your chart were Sagittarius and Gemini. You could have been a full moon baby. Oh, full moon right there. Yeah, with some Capricorn in your chart. So most likely Sagittarius with the Gemini moon and like Mercury and Capricorn. You were very stubborn. Could have had some planetary placements that have some Cancerian themes. You did see those kind of themes in your chart, but you were trying to really break away from that and escape those dynamics because of your origins with your family. All right, what was this person's energy this past life? Who were they? What was going on with them, their background? All right, Three of Pentacles. No wonder you were drawn to them, because you decided to be a very ambitious person. And it looks like they came from a lot of ambition. They have Capricorn energy. Yeah, so you're like, I want to lean into my Capricorn placement and think that way. And they're like, they're a whole Capricorn over here. They could have been somebody who came from a very well-to-do family, somebody who's building things. We have the number 3 being significant, so someone's birthday could be on the 3rd. We have 2, so yeah, that's a 2 right there, no Roman numerals. So there could have been here that your birthday would have had a 2 in it. Yes, or 22. Okay, let's see. 5 of Wands. This person came from an easy life. They didn't come from any kind of struggle or anything like that at all. They had a very plush life. But this person could have struggled with depression. This definitely would have been like clinical depression. It could have been that a sibling, something happened with a sibling of theirs. And so that was like a pressure. I don't feel like everyone knew this. No, they had really good PR in their family. They came from a power family. But here it's like they were always struggling. Okay, they didn't struggle, but they were always kind of wrestling with being compared to a sibling who it doesn't. Either this sibling would have, it's a general read, so either the sibling took their own life in some way, or this sibling had passed when they were young, or wasn't born when they thought that they were going to be born in the family. And so because of that, they had that kind of I know there's a term for that, but they basically had kind of some issues within their family because of, the ranking of birth and them being here and their sibling not, kind of thing. In regards to everything else, they didn't have any kind of struggles, no classist struggles, race, religion, anything like that, health or whatever for them personally. No, but except for they had this kind of guilt, this sadness that they would go into about this situation, about their sibling. Okay, yeah. For some of them, it's definitely that they ended up being the firstborn, but they weren't supposed to be the firstborn. And that was something that was like, I think in their family, it's a big deal, like hierarchy and like inheriting the company and inheriting the family trade and stuff. Yeah, you and your loved ones are safe. They have Cancer energy. So it's interesting, you both have Capricorn Cancer dynamics in your chart. They have some strong Uranian energy that they had as well. Wow, you're both full moon babies, because they're coming up as a Capricorn Cancer moon and you're coming up as a Sagittarius Gemini moon. Yeah. How interesting is that? So let's go ahead and see, how did you guys first hear of each other or start connecting? What was your first connection with each other? Did you first hear of each other or see of each other? 10 of Swords reverse, Ruin reverse, Science reverse, Judgment reverse. This is giving me like a bad review. 6 of Swords reverse, Science, Ruin. It's like a bad review and we want to correct some of the PR or something. We want to tell someone that the judgment they made is wrong and that they're ruining something. So you guys are both very ambitious. You're both about business and things of that nature. And this is like, hey, this is wrong. Yeah, Page of Swords, the activist. So you ended up writing something about this person's company, their family practice or something. Yes, you attacked their mom. Oh man, and they are a Cancer moon. They were a Cancer moon. And so they would have been sensitive about that. And here's a Capricorn card. Queen of Pentacles reverse. You attacked the matriarch of the family. Wow. No. And it could have been the timing, because they're all sitting down to Shabbat. So this could be that the timing of it too was just like really right now, like something's going on with our family, or it's a holy day or something like this, and then you write this article that is like saying that we lied about our experiments, or we didn't test something, or something's wrong with our product, or our business, or whatever. What is this? And it's this card in this deck, the judgment card, does connect to past lives as well, specifically in this deck. Now I always connect the judgment card to past lives, but some decks will really say it. So this person's reflecting on their past life, and they're finding their name. There's a long history of names here. So this being reversed says that you had beef already with this person from another past life. So something about them just got under your skin. And you felt like even though that they represented what you were trying to be, this ambitious person, at the same time you also felt like you resented them and you wanted to be this activist against them. And they were just like, what is going on? So they tried to have some kind of meeting with you to like shut you up and like stop attacking their mom and their company, and not ruin them. Yeah, they thought, like the game master, they thought they were going to use their Capricornian energy. You guys got in a battle of Mercuries here, and they definitely were not winning. Okay, you were like not having it. You the hacker. Oh my gosh, y'all were straight up. They're like, no, like we mastered the game here. We're the ones who choose what gets written and what doesn't, this and that. And you're like, I'm not worried. Like, what are you gonna do? Make me sick like you made your customers sick? Like, I'm not worried about this. No, no, you're like, I won't cheers with you. I don't want your drink. No, you can't buy me dinner. You're like, you were a hacktivist. So for some of you, this is a pretty modern lifetime that passed. I could see this also translating to, ye old ancient lifetimes in different ways, but it could be a very modern lifetime for sure in this past life. Wow. Yeah, you turned it down. You're like, no, I'm not to be bought. You called them out also for who they're associated with. So you were like, oh, you think you're going to buy me like you bought the mayor? This is the Emperor reversed the mayor here. And then you could have called this person like a loser because you reversed their bay laurels here. So y'all really beefed. All right. They could have threatened you. They could have said, oh, we'll get you locked up for this. This is illegal. This is slander. You know how that whole thing, this is slander. We're going to take you to court. And do you know who I know? So this was really toxic. This is really toxic. This person was so mad that you went, like you targeted their mom. So what happened? All right. It looks like after this, you both went to your respective corners and you both kind of felt like you won and you both felt chill. You felt like you had your own gains. They performed some kind of plan and got their legalities together. You could have went through a breakup in some time. I feel like time passes. There's some kind of montage where it's like 6 months later, 9 months later. Okay, so what's your next interaction after this? Peace. Okay, again, we're meeting not being in peace. Why are we not in peace? Because you're messaging something again. Oh my goodness. You were like, hot delivery. You went after them again. You messaged, you communicated something again. And they were like, do you never learn this? The kindergarten teacher reverse. They're like, we thought we explained it simply for you. Even a fifth grader can understand. Don't come for us. So this time they did send you something for damages, because this is sending financial documents to you. They did. Because they're like, we're tired of this emergency situation. And this time it looks like it did, you did get the papers, because this is justice reverse. And so it looks like it did hit you there. Wait, but what? Oh, this is not a happy love story. This is not a happy love story, you guys, for this one. I was like, because I rarely feel the death card is actually like, and then you died. But that's exactly what I got psychically, and I flipped the death card over, and then you died. And I'm like, what? What? So they did something behind the scenes and they took you out. And it looks like you were having a tough time, like going through a breakup or something. Yeah, that drink, literally, the irony, the drink you wouldn't receive from them, it's like they did something with your drink or your food. Something with delivery here. It's like they made sure too that legally, or like in the public eye, that you were defamed and it was shown that you had to pay them, that you owed them, and then they took you out. Like this is dead on arrival, like heart stopped or something like this. Oh my gosh, sorry y'all, trigger warning. Yeah, it's like failure, futility, the paperwork gets cut up kind of vibe. Yeah, and then they went on to live a happy life. And so it's like for y'all, that's so harsh, huh? So it's like you've had some kind of soul truce with them, but it's saying these lessons haven't been complete, but you both have been kind of like bored in a soul way, like we don't want to revisit this again. It's interesting though, because on a soul level, it's not showing like I'm traumatized by it, but it's kind of like, really, really? Okay, well, let's just have a truce because I don't want to deal with you for a few lifetimes. And I'm kind of bored with this. Like, ugh. Like we both are the way that we are. We know how we are. We're kind of the same person. Like they almost look like the same person there. All right? Like literally in the spirit world, they've counseled you guys about this. They've counseled you about this, but it's almost like you guys downplay it. Like it's not as big of a deal or something. Yeah. Yeah, so I think it's almost like this energy that you guys just want to kind of work through it yourself in your own way. You don't want to overly think about it too much. You want to just kind of shift the energy, maybe individually. It's like some kind of truce where like both parties will work it out themselves. Is how you guys are coming and approaching it spiritually. And like one of you is like, okay, I'll just do my spiritual kind of counseling and therapy with my spirit crew, and the other is like, yeah, I'll just do my spiritual magic and stuff. And as we both evolve individually, like we'll fix this stuff. So let's see, how does this play in joining together and interacting this lifetime then? Very non-traditional. Um, for some of you, they're the more artistic person now, and you're the person who's maybe more set up or kind of more corporate or something like that. But I mean, it looks like through other things, you guys have had growth with this the Seven of Wands here. It does look like that you have maybe just through world events and even here through modern times, like just what you watch, being able to take in. You know how they say you read, um, like you read a book, you grow. The person who's read 1,000 books has lived 1,000 lifetimes. So here it's like by getting out of negative programming, coming in and incarnating different lifetimes with different backgrounds and having more open spirituality, being aware of different world events and, just intaking information and documentaries and all of these things that expanded your consciousness. You guys both have grown a lot. Than you did. So you still have the tendency to want to read this person. They still have the tendency to want to use resources or something like that, even their physical abilities or attractiveness or just any kind of one up you kind of vibe. You guys do still have these tendencies that are there, but it looks like you've chosen to kind of work through things your own way. There's also that you guys could have been married a lot of lifetimes besides this. That is a lot of wedding rings right there. And you both do have a tendency to want to go to wealth, to kind of have that as your focus point for whatever reason. So yeah, it's saying we're kind of negatively tied to success. We kind of overly compete and try to go to success, and we understand this about each other. We understand that we're like this, and this is why we're kind of like, we don't judge each other because we've both done things like this. Um, yeah, but basically, I'm seeing you guys still have similar energies. You still come up as really wanting to read them, like read them their rights and call them out and like kind of dox them in a way, and they still come out as wanting to be like perfected in their work, be untouchable with their business and their family dynamics, and like have this respect. Okay, any advice? Not the advice being don't come for their mama this lifetime. Oh my gosh, I'm done. What? The advice is that you guys do have some romantic charm with each other. It's possible that if you guys are going to be healthy and you can admit that you do want to be a part of what they're doing instead of like attacking what they're doing. For some reason, that was the thing. It's like you wanted to be them, but then you attacked them for being them. So it was like this weird thing. But also they could have been very wrong for sure. So this is saying, hey, advice, never mess with their mama. Just accept that dynamic. Their mom is still somewhere around as someone in your guys' connection. And, you know, see if this person has changed. It seems that they have changed, but they're still aware of some of their old ways, okay? But it looks like you guys could have some happy endings and have some love energy that's going well. You could come out from being the hermit and, you know, experience growth through love instead of growth through isolation. That's possible. And this person can learn to balance love energies with business and with, you know, having it all. And again, being fit. They keep giving very fit cards. So they can find a way to balance like doing that and being successful in the physical world with actually having a heart. It is possible, okay? Is what I'm seeing here. Anything else? Yeah, release and declutter the heart. That's what they need to do. They need to release, declutter the heart, and you, prosperity lies ahead. You need to acknowledge that you actually want prosperity and physical things and resources and ambitious things so that then you can do something. You can deal with yourself. If you keep denying that you want it, you're going to have those motives leak out in ways that you can't really foresee. But if you actually process it and figure out how to deal with that, deprogram or program it in a good way, it can be something that's more beneficial. Okay, we have 33 on here. And this card came out in, I think, the first pile. So a lot of these piles feel tied together. I think some people are listening to all of them. But this is what I'm seeing for past life energies, past life connections. It was so fun to read. I appreciate our past selves coming here, our spirit cruise in a good way. And y'all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Y'all know the drill. And I'll talk to you again on another one. Bye.